Hello and welcome back to the channel. I think it's fair to say that before this loco was released, it created a bit of hubbub because there was no previous model of it. And I also think it's fair to say that when it was finally released, it received mixed reviews. I think some of it was due to the price, which was 185 quid, and the sort of general lack of detailing and some poor running abilities. So now it's down to £85 as of making this video. Let's see if it's worth that. So the model we're talking about, we'll just bring in. There she is. This is the Bulleid Booster in BR Blue. Now, just so that you know, this is the only livery they've got at this price at TMC. And it's currently 85 quid, or it might be 89 actually, one of the two. I'll show you what's on the end of the box. E82005 Southern Region Bulleid Booster number 20001 in BR Blue. It's in the usual EFE rail box. Now, this wouldn't have been my favourite livery at all, but as I say, it's the only one that's that cheap. So I thought I'd give it a go and we'll have a look. It comes with all the paperwork, which I'll quickly show you, such that it's worth looking at. Doesn't really tell you a lot. It's got some exploded diagrams. In the box there's some electric pickup shoes you can fit here, different number boards for the front. Also has one of these magnetic wands. Still got the sellotape on that, for turning on or off the cab lights, which is very nice. So let's have a look at the detail. I don't know whether the others are any better looking than this, but first look, I'm not massively impressed. I mean, it looks okay. It's very plain, and I guess maybe that's prototypical. It does have a good pantograph. It's very fine, but obviously you can't run it from that. Bogey detailing is good, and it will look better as well with the white pickup shoes on there, which you say you can fit. But obviously I've not done that yet. This has had a quick spin round, but it's not, I've not run it in or anything. So let's have a closer look at the front and whatever. Just put that down before I break it. There's plenty of videos on YouTube about these, so I'm not going to go into too much detail. But the painting's okay, handrails are alright, plastic. There is some cab detail in there, as you might be able to make out just. Silver horns on the top. Sprung, very loose buffers. I think to get the top off you have to take them out, which probably explains why they're so loose. NEM coupling on the bottom, which is just fixed straight to the bogie. There's a extra fitted wiper on that side, but not that side, although there is what looks like a handrail going around the window. It feels very plasticky, although it's not light, but this is very plasticky. You can see the moulding's okay. I mean, I would, apart from maybe the extra parts like the little handles and handrails, I wouldn't say personally that this moulding is any better than some Lima ones. There, I've said it. I'll probably upset someone now, but I don't think it's great, and maybe the colouring doesn't help. You can see it's got a number board in there which you can change. There's a selection in the box to change the number. I won't be doing that because it looks like I'd probably break something if I tried to do that. Yeah, personally I don't think the moulding is fantastic. I'm sure you could make a slightly better attempt at those grills. I don't know, what do you think? Roof details, pretty much nothing there. As I say, this could all be prototypical, of course. And I do think probably the green one and is it black and silver? They're a more striking colour. But what paint here has been done well. Nice lamp iron up top, that's all good. Now on the bottom, we've got all these sandy pipes which are very close to the wheels, which is fine. I've not stripped this apart, and I think you can see more of this probably on Sam's Trains review, but you can see the pickups in there touching the wheels. Something I have noticed is that they don't all do that. I don't know if it's this axle or one of the others. I don't even know if you can see them. This one is pretty stiff. So when going around a corner, that wheel was like that, and that pickup there is not touching the wheel. I mean, I guess in the big scheme of things, it doesn't matter too much, but possibly that sanding pipe is also rubbing on the wheel. I'll have to look at that more close up. And again, same here. At least all the wheels have got pickups, which is good. There's a lot of slop in these wheels. A lot of slop, and I'm not sure whether that pickup at the top is touching the wheel at all times. Maybe, maybe not. Also, the bogies feel very plasticky. I don't know if there's bearings in there. I'm not going to take that off because it's all clipped, and I don't want to have that off just yet until I have to. Buffers are sprung, and there's the coupling. I don't know, it just seems a bit plasticky, but for, you know, it's 89 quid, you know, we're not talking the 185. So we're going to get this on the track, give it a quick run up and down here, and then we'll send it all the way around, see how it gets on. Right, back in a mo. Right, we're on the track. We'll just give it a run backwards and forwards here. There's a nice metallic squeak going on there. I'm just going to turn these other two off. Right, quick derailment already. Let's try again and see if that was a one-off. Can you hear that metallic grinding squeak noise? Let's see if it'll crawl at all. Buzzing. Yeah, it's a bit lumpy. Bear in mind this has only had about 5-10 minutes running so far. Yeah, so that's not too bad, is it? It's not too bad at all. Right, we're going to send that round and see how we get on a full circuit. We'll just do 50%. bit of slowdown on that second radius there. And you can hear the squeaking when it's on bends. Almost sounds painful. It's okay with me crossings and that so far, but don't know if you can hear that squeaking, but that's sounds like something needs oiling. Oh, right, what's going on here? It's not off. Right, I'm not too sure what's going on there. That was a very ominous rubbing sound, and it just ground to a halt. Let's try it the other way. That bend, which one is it? That one there, where it's stopping. That's a second radius. Half curve. Oh, it doesn't like that. I had to turn the power up to get it round there. Yeah, that's not good. Right, let's bring that back in. Right, so I'm not sure what's going on there, but that's very tight. It says on the instructions second radius is fine, and all that is a second radius half curve, and it's locking up. There's nothing obvious, but I suspect it could be one of these sets of wheels is out of gauge, or the amount of slop. Can you hear that squeak on that one? Could be that one. And also the rubbing noise. Could the wheels be rubbing against the body? Right, not sure what's causing that. I'm going to go and have a bit of an investigation and see if there's any easy jobs. But believe me, if it's not an easy job, it's going back. I don't accept crap when it's new. If it was second hand or something, I might spend some time on it, or a one-off or something. But no, this is brand new. So I can see this going back. Right, I'm going to go on a quick investigation and see what I can find out. See you in a minute. So I thought, while I've got it in the servicing cradle, we'll just have a closer look underneath. You can see the pickups in there. and they seem to be touching the wheels at all time. These ones, you can see the top one, hopefully you can make these out. One there, one that side. See they're moving, these ones. Don't know if you quite make out the edges, but they're away from the wheels as it goes across. They could be touching the axles just, but I can't actually see that perfectly. Then move it on to the other end. I don't know if you can make them out in there. Those two are fine. Those two are fine. Again, they could be touching the axles, but they're certainly not rubbing on the backs of the wheels like the others, those ones. And also, having watched Mike's films on these on Model Railways Unlimited, even though I wasn't going to do it, I thought, well, I'll get the top off, it looks easy. Well, the buffers are a bit of a bugger to come out, but they do come out. But these screws, more specifically that one, is either cross-threaded in there, or the cross bit on the top that your screwdriver goes in has gone all cow-mouthed, so I can't even undo that one. So I can't even get the top off. So that's what we see at the bottom. Underneath, not a great success. Not at all. Right, back in a minute. Right, I've been away, tried to do a bit of research on these, and the best thing I found was I think a series of 3 or 4 videos from Model Railways Unlimited and his trials and tribulations with these. He seems to have had the same problem, and it's something to do with the axles slopping too much and rubbing on something on the body. And also his one was drawing far too much current. I don't have anything to test how much current I'm drawing, but that turned out to be a poorly fitted circuit board with the screws not done up properly, and it pressing on the roof, which pressed something down onto one of the flywheels, which was creating drag on the motor. Now he's fixed all this by adding some what looks like circlips to the wheel axles and gluing some fibre washers, I think it was underneath the circuit board, to just lift that up very slightly. And that's because he loved the model. Well, I don't love it that much, so my one's going to be going back. I've got another clip of when I tried to take the body off, which is already before this, or you'll see it after this bit, and how that didn't work for me. And I'm not going to force it 'cause it's brand new, so I'm sorry TMC, this will be coming back. Replacement or refund? I think I'm probably going to go for a refund because I can't see them being any different. If I remember, Sam's Trains review of this had some problems with his, and Mike at Model Railways Unlimited knows his stuff. So yeah, check them. If you're thinking of buying one, 85 quid. If you don't mind a bit of tinkering, that's fine, or just keep sending them back till you get a good one. But just check out Mike's videos. If I can find a link, I'll add a link on the bottom of this so you can have a look and see what you think. So would I recommend this? No, not for 85 quid, because to me, you pay 85 quid, or you pay any amount of money for something new, it's got to work. You wouldn't accept it with a television or a food mixer or anything, would you? Buy something and it doesn't work properly. This doesn't work properly. So the only thing I've done to this is add a little dab of oil to the axles to see if they move backwards and forwards a bit smoother, or takes away the squeak. I'm sure it could be a really good runner, but this one ain't. No. You can still hear that squeak in there, can't you? Sounds like brakes squealing. Especially in that direction. So the only thing I'm going to do now is because it's not had a run in, I am going to give it the full half hour in both directions to see if that sorts it out, because I can't send it back today because it's a Sunday anyway. And if that cures it, I'll let you know. If it doesn't cure it, then it's going back, and that'll be the end of that. So for me, 85 quid for this is not worth the money. So thanks for watching. Let us know if you have one of these, you had any problem with it, had to send it back. After the KR models fiasco I had, I don't really want a second one, you know, because it'll only be the same. So it can go back and I'll save the £85 and spend it on something else. So there you go. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one. Bye for now.